the channel. My name's Megan. As you know, spiritual path to your soul. To your soul. Okay, today we're diving in with Hecate. And if you don't know who Hecate is, she is the mother, maiden, crone. And what I always tell people to do before diving in with any deity work or any goddess work or any sort of energy that works hand in hand with what you're experiencing is do not do it until you research it. Hecate called me for about 6 months and I didn't pick up the phone. Nope. I was like, hello? Nah, I'm good. I didn't want to work with her at the time. I was scared. I was a little scaredy cat. But today we're going to pull some cards, okay? We're going to pull some cards. I'm going to show you. This is her deck that I dedicated to her, that I got for her. Also, the necklace I'm wearing is for her, okay? She's just a queen. We're going to channel in some energy. I'm going to have her step through me and have her start talking through me. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of trance mediumship. It's a form of it. It's not the full form of how I operate with trance mediumship. It's just a form of it. So I tap in lightly. I don't tap in fully where I feel her take over my body. It's just my energy. My energy is her energy. Her energy is my energy. I don't separate them. They're a source just like me. So we all work together. Yeah, that's how I operate. Most people try to fully connect like they do with God. And they'll say like, God, can you do this? Like they'll be like, Hecate, can you do this for me? They'll put her outside of themselves. No, what she wants you to do is to remember that she is you. She's a part of you. She's living and breathing through you. So we're going to start with the channel, and you're going to watch me get into my channeled mess here. I'm nice and comfy, okay? I just did a Claire Sentience video in the Psychic Claire playlist, so go check that out if you haven't. And we're gonna get a little comfy here, so you might see me talk a little funny. I might get my double chin and my drooling going, so God bless us while we're here. All right, so everybody take a deep breath in with me if you're watching, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth, and instantly she's tapping here on my forehead, and she's placing her hand on my forehead. And what she does when she does that is she's awakening my senses, so to speak. So I have her stepping in front of me, and she's saying that the reason why she wanted to do this with me, because she's been begging me to do it for months. Whew, this is going to be a talking one today because I already feel like I can't breathe. The reason why she's been wanting to do this for months is because she says she's been trying to reach out the feminine energy. She's been trying to make people remember who they are, make people remember why they're here and why they're supposed to be reaching out and working with her. And she says it's because we're all awakening into this different sense of reality where the feminine is really rising. And I keep hearing the matriarchal mind, the matriarchal mind. Like we are pushed so far from ourselves, she says, that we were pushed so far from ourselves. And she's having you place your hands on your heart, so you may do that, you may not. But I want you to feel her energy really stepping into the picture here. You feel her, you see her, you know she's here in the way that you know she's here. I'm seeing her, and she's very, 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 very strong-willed. She's handing me a torch. And the torch is not to light my flame, it's to light yours. And she says it's time that you spark up their minds. You spark up their flames, that they allow themselves to step into the who they need to be now. You've really been purging a lot, especially with the past. She keeps referencing the moon. She's showing me the moon. And I see you dancing under it. And you may not be fully dancing under it, but your emotions are figuratively dancing under it. It's like they're waving the white flag. I'm surrendering, but I'm not surrendering because I don't know how I can fully surrender. And she says you have to let yourself step into that full surrender. If you don't let yourself step into the full surrender and you keep fighting it, you're going to keep repeating it. Are you going to repeat it or are you going to close it? You're going to repeat it, you're going to close it. She keeps showing me the infinity symbol on how we're just constantly going through the loop of the cycle. And I just keep seeing all these like fireworks going through that infinity symbol. Because what she's showing me is how you're the one that's bombarding those moments. You're the one that's telling yourself you're not good enough or you can't do this and you can't do that. And when she comes in, she's showing me your sight. You do have the ability to see, and she's like opening your eyeballs, like she's going like this to me. And she's like, they need to look what's in front of them. What's right in front of them. Whew, there's some seriousness happening here around this grasshoppers. You know what's odd? It's like I think it's a grasshopper, but what are those things called when they're like the brownish green grasshoppers? She's talking about a dead one on the doorstep. So you might have experienced this, or there might be a dead like grasshopper, or one that's like barely hanging on that you're going to see, and that's representing the jumping into the next cycle of the new beginning. Oof, girl, she's on fire. She's bringing me over to the underworld, and I didn't think she was going to do this with me today, because usually just me and her do it, because you know we just go in together. But she's asking me to step into it so I can show you guys what it looks like when you unpeel the layers back of the onion, okay? That's how I reference things, but how she's showing me is unpeeling the layers of the shadow work. But we need to unlayer the onion here. So we have to pull back all of the layers. I'm just taking a deep breath. So I'm lighting the torches on each side of the underworld, and the world is opening up. There's a massive flame above the top of my head. There's all writing all over it. And it's like they were waiting for me. And I see Persephone just standing there in the back where she's usually standing. And she's looking at the new beginning. That hell hath freezes over. I can't even say that. But she's telling me to take it more serious. She's like, oh, take it more serious. Take it more serious. She's a little bit spicy in that aspect. But she says it's only because people are going to think that you're joking about their next stage of their life. And it gets really heavy when I go into the underworld, so please bear with me because I can feel it, I can see it, and it's very massive. It feels like a big cloud over my intuitive eye, and it's okay, I'm safe, I'm protected, but this is what it feels like. And I have Persephone on one hand and Hecate on the other, and they're kind of walking me down this big illuminated path, and they're showing me through this path. It feels like there's all rocks and trees and mountains everywhere where it's just very dark, and the only thing illuminating it is the torch that I have in my hand. And it's like both of them are my hands. I don't know how to explain it. They're both my hands. They are my hands. They're holding my hands like my shadow body hands, and I have the torch here. And it's like they're walking with me, and they're illuminating this mountainside, and we're walking up this mountainside, and right in front of me in this mountainside here is a hike. I have to walk up this whole entire thing, and they're like, you're not going to do it alone. Tell them that they're not going to do it alone. And you may be visualizing what I'm saying while I'm doing this, but she's talking about the climb that you're getting to get there. You have to step up this rocky terrain in order to receive. You're not going to just receive by just sitting. So she shows me the rocks that I have to climb, the steps of the dirt path that I'm climbing, and I'm still holding that torch. I'm still sitting here with that torch, and that torch is really starting to dull down because I'm exhausted. I'm climbing so fast and so quickly, and they're like, oh my god, like you really want this, you really want this, and they're showing me you, like this is something you want. They're using me right now to channel a message to you. So remember, when I'm speaking this is for you. You're finding this because you need to hear this. And they're showing me the way that you're stepping into this new cycle, but the cycle is at the top of that mountain, and I can see it. It's bright. You want to reach it. You've got to get there. But why are you keep holding yourself back? And here's a pile of snakes in front of us. And those pile of snakes are literally telling me that I have to cut off their heads in order to move forward. And I'm like, I am not doing that. I love animals too much. I can't do that. And I keep hearing you have to make the sacrifice. You have to make the sacrifice. And I'm not going to make the sacrifice. I'm not going to cut off a snake's head. That's not what I'm going to do. So instead, what I'm going to do is gently move them to the side. But you know what she's also showing me by me gently moving them to the side is I'm not tackling the full picture. I'm too scared to put my hands in the box and allow what's supposed to happen in front of me. So do you see how gentle you're being? Oh my god, this is making so much sense. Remember, this is all figuratively, so we're not really killing a snake, okay? But she's saying that you have to remember that you have to do that in order to step forward, that those are your ties. Those are the ties within the transformative era that you're not letting yourself process. You're keeping yourself stuck here. You're keeping yourself stuck in this realm because you're not willing to make that sacrifice while everybody else around you is taking advantage of you and your sacrifices, because you can't fully take a sacrifice and make it yours because you're not allowing yourself to receive it fully because everybody else is getting a piece of the pie. Wow. Okay, so she's putting them right back in front of me, and she's handing me the sword, and she says, do it. Do it. And of course I'm going to do it because I'm feeling called to. And what comes out, it's not even blood, y'all. It's not even blood. It's pure, like black gray ooze that is oozing out of these snakes. And she says, you see that shadow? And I can literally feel it coming up from my heart space, connecting into my solar area. It's like I'm breaking that bind. And what she's saying is that's what you need to focus on. You have to go ahead and cut the ties that bind you to release what no longer serves you, so you can step into the realm of receiving. And what is tied with the solar plexus is the ego, the ego, the ego. So it makes total sense that you're trying to find this balance within. And as we're going up the terrain, there's literally like snakes everywhere. And she says, you haven't cleared your path. And she's showing me what you're going to be doing is literally taking off the heads of all these snakes just to step forward into this realm, just to step forward into this light, this place that you want to be at. But you can't do it by playing nice. You've played nice for so long, she says. And Persephone's over here like, she's the queen of all fruits, right? She's sitting here, she's has her pomegranate in her hand. She's like, new beginnings, new beginnings. She keeps yelling it at you, new beginnings. And she's placing you in this beautiful blue light. And she's like, this transformative light is going to be very painful, but emotionally healing. The next 2 months that we're closing out right now is going to be massive. And she's talking about December 21st. So if you're seeing this, December 21st, I don't know what's on December 21st, but that's what she's showing me, is that's going to be when it's transformative. She's taking the well, is a well in front of me, and she's taking the bucket of water, and she's literally taking all of this gooey black energy from all these snakes that we've taken care of, and she's placing it in the bucket and dipping it down into the well water and allowing this well to come up with this beautiful fruitful light, this beautiful pure red, white, pink, yellow light. It's bright, and she's literally making you drink from it. She says you have to replenish your energy. But you see, she's showing me the people. She's showing me the people down the mountain, which is your family, your friends, the people that once were with you on this journey. Those aren't the people for you. She says you've realized it time and time again, and you've tried to convince yourself otherwise. You can't move with them. They're not going to move with you. You're going to be moving this way up this mountain. They didn't want to come for a reason. They didn't want to come with you. And you're realizing why the people that once stepped away from you had to step away from you to do better for themselves. And you're like, wow, I have to do this for myself too. And I see you just keep drinking this well water, and you're climbing up the mountain. Your body's just oozing out this beautiful, beautiful pink and red and orange and yellow and green light, and it's white and it's vibrant, and it's stepping into your beautiful astral body, because she says your dream realm is going to be a place where you're going to experience a lot. You got to let yourself see it. You got to remember that not everything you're seeing in your dreams is what you're thinking. It's a rhetoric kind of realm. So you're seeing things that are reminding you of what you need to cut ties with and what you're really looking for. That's what she shows me. It's not always happening to you unless you're astral traveling. It's not always happening to you, but your dreamland is a big land you got to look at right now. And we're getting closer to the top of the mountain, closer and closer and closer. And I see this massive, beautiful, beautiful white elk in front of me. This stag-looking elk. It's like just sitting there looking at me, blocking my path. This is like how big and deep your transformation is going. And I see this beautiful blue pendant. This blue pendant is being gifted to you. And you're gonna see this. So I want you to take a look around you when you start looking around, when we're done talking to, these lovely, lovely Hecate and Persephone here. I want you to take a look at people around you. Who's wearing a blue pendant? That's gonna be your reminder that what we just talked about is real. Okay, keep that in mind. That's going to be one of your reminders. I will give you 2 more. You always need to get proof and evidential proof that what we're doing is for you. Okay, discernment is key. And when I'm here in front of this insanely looking, it's like an albino white, very, 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 very massive transformation I'm seeing, but you can't get there unless you allow this to guide you. It's unknown, it's uncomfortable. So I see you grabbing onto one of the ears, like one of the, not the ears, the elks, the horns, those. You're grabbing onto the horn, and it's guiding you. There's a little path over here that it's guiding you towards, and it's showing you the fruits of your labor. What you fought so hard for is right in front of you. It's right here, and then up here in the mountain, you're almost to the top. There's this big, 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 bright, bright, bright light coming out of it, shooting out of the top of it. But in this corner over here is the fruits of your labor. So you're essentially piling all this fruit into your mouth. You're being gluttonous. You're allowing this gluttonous feeling to come out because you're seeing it all in front of you. Like, I get to have this, 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 and that. But what about you don't need to have all this, and that right now. You have to let it come in to integrate, because you're so much so in the headspace where everything's been bad, hectic, terrible, annoying, but right here in front of you is this gluttonous pile. You can take it all now and just walk back down the mountain. You have to make that choice. You're shoveling in your face and you're trying to eat it all, but you can't take on all of that at once. You're gonna get a stomach ache. It's gonna hurt. It's like the poisonous fruit. You're not realizing it's poisonous. So what essentially you're being guided to is the deflection. Look at the people. This came as like a massive transformation. I could have kept walking, but I said, okay, let me take this path. You can make many different paths in your life. You have free will to make that path. So I went down this path with this beautiful, beautiful stag, elk looking deer-like thing, and it's looking at me like, you're gonna really eat all of this? What about everyone else around you? But you've taken care of everybody else for so long. So you have to allow yourself to pick a few pieces and walk forward. You can't stuff it all in your mouth. You can't end up with that stomach ache, and if you keep ending up with that stomach ache, you're gonna go right back to that mountainside and say, okay, I have to move forward. So we're taking a couple pieces, we're putting it in our pocket, and we're gonna keep going up the mountain. We're not gonna keep stuffing our face with all of this because it's not benefiting us anymore. So we're walking up the mountain, we're allowing ourselves to receive, and we're getting there further and further along. The bees are coming out. The bees are showing you that your manifestations are right here, but they like your energy. Bees love your energy. They feel your harvest. Your harvest is here. You're finally stepping into this light that you want to be in, and all of a sudden at the top of the mountain is this massive, massive throne that you have to sit on. And it's huge. It's built with cinder blocks and big, big, big old ancient stones. It's like a mix of old world and new world coming in for your world. And you see like Hecate and Persephone are coming, and they're standing on either side of that throne, and they're saying to you, are you going to choose to sit on this throne? Because if you choose to sit on this throne, you can't take that with you. You can't take any of this stuff with you. You don't know this version of you. You don't know who they are. You don't know what's happening next in their story. You get to rewrite that story and create that story, but are you going to do it? Are you going to sit here and allow everybody else that has sat there for so long put you down and keep you in that cycle? Or are you going to get up and do something for yourself? My body is filled with chills and I just want to cry right now. That's how potent this feels. Are you going to keep doing the same repetitive cycle? And I keep seeing you think you're making mistakes, but no, you're just repeating the loop, the loop, the loop. And what you're doing is in this loop, you got to break it. So she hands you, it's like a wooden bounded vined loop that's in the sense of an infinity, like we talked about before. And she puts it in front of you and she says, you have to break it. I have full body chills right now. And she's saying, break the cycle, break the loop, break the pattern, do it. What is keeping you here? And all of these things that are keeping you here are flooding to the surface. They're flooding and they're coming up, but they don't have to come with you. They don't have to come with you. You gotta move different because you don't know her. You don't know him. You don't know them. You don't know the person that you are becoming right now. And that costs you everything that you once had. That will cost you the people, the places, the experiences that you wanted, but you go ahead and you break that loop anyway, and you snap that and you sit right on that throne and you eat that fruit. And you watch as your body exudes this beautiful pink and purple and green and reds and orange and blues. It's just bright everywhere and the whole mountain lights up. You did it. You reached the place that you want to be at. How are you going to incorporate it into your life now? But do you see how that analogy just came up? How they showed you how to break that cycle, and you hand Persephone this beautiful pomegranate, and the two of you break it in half and you share it with Hecate, and you guys are eating the fruits of your labor. But you put yourself there and you can't rely on these people. These people can't come with you. And not in the way that you're thinking. They can be there, but you can't listen to them. They aren't in your body. They don't want that life you want. They don't want that passion that you want. They want that mindset that you were once in, and you're not there anymore, so break it. Break this cycle, and this is the message of today. Breaking the cycle, breaking the pattern, breaking the binds that don't keep us stuck anymore, because we're not bound to that. We get to be whoever we want to be. Whew. God damn, girls. Whew. Holy hell balls. Oh my God. I feel like That was a potent message. That might take me a moment to dissect. Oh, I don't think I strained my tea all the way. You're trying to kill me. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Like, I'm full on sweating. Do you hear the passion in that? Why are you gonna keep sitting in a place that doesn't keep you where you want to be? Holy fudge cakes, man. So what you just witnessed is essentially how I operate when I work with any sort of guide or a channel. I allow them to enter my field, step into my field. I'm already grounded, I'm already good, but I let them take me on a ride. I let them take me where I need to go. And look at where we ended up. That was a message for you. That was a message for all of the people who are here in this world trying to figure out where they belong. That's for the people who feel different from others. That's for the people who have experienced a whole headspace shift and don't know how to get into this new motion. You're doing it. The steps that you're taking are exactly where you need to be at right now. It feels uncomfortable. It's not gonna feel good. I'll tell you right now, it's gonna feel really weird, and I just saw 222. It's gonna feel really, really weird. So know that when you're in this state of mind, you're not alone. But you gotta let yourself feel it. You gotta let yourself process it, because you can't process this by yourself. You have to find like-minded people to help you process this. And that doesn't mean like you have to sit down and have conversations with these people, right? That just means you have to have a conversation and the understanding of what they're in. So if you see a video of someone talking about things, or you feel like you're drawn to them, sit with them for a bit. Watch their content. Feel what you feel in their energy. You need like-minded, and that leads you down the right path. So I'm having them give us some cards, just a couple of cards to tie in what we just talked about, to keep us moving forward. But I just keep hearing you gotta break the loop. You gotta break the loop. And this new moon, from what I'm hearing, is going to switch up the narrative. I keep seeing purple and pink flowers. Oh, I knew this was gonna come up. I keep seeing purple and pink flowers that are coming up as well. And with those purple and pink flowers, it's like you're gonna be seeing different types of intuition peeking through this, but also different feelings of, I no longer need to stay in this realm. I'm being told to pull this one. I'm no longer staying in this realm. Okay, I'll pull it. Stop. I no longer need to stay in this realm of being detrimentally attached to where I once was. Oh my God, this makes so much sense. I like to pull through all the way. That's just who I am. See exactly why I like to do that. All right, and sometimes I'll tap on something else that needs to come in. All right, so let's see what we got here, okay? So we're gonna start with what we started with here, which is the dark moon, which is releasing. So I'm gonna explain the cards to you. Do you see that card? Let me go in, because how I operate is I'll look at an oracle. Are my nails dirty? My nails are crusty. Oh, someone come clean my nails. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap into the energy of each card so you have an understanding of how they all tie together. So with the dark moon here, you see in the picture, you can see the shadow self being released. Who just walked up the mountain? That was a version of you that was waiting to experience something different, some change, significance. And you can see on both sides her hellhounds, her wolves, okay? And they're howling at the moon. And you can see the energy all around the moon, how it's creating this massive portal of you to jump through. What's today, October 7th? What transitioned into the full moon? October 7th, what happened? Exactly what we know happened. With massive transformative shift right now, a lot of people are feeling it. You're here with your unresolved past, okay? See the unresolved past coming in? Unresolved past, you don't know what's next, you don't know what to do, you're in a different state of mind. Who am I? The green around these old shadow cells and these people that can't come with you on top of the tree, kind of in a dead form, it's not growing. You're keeping yourself stuck in the past, and you have to let yourself move forward. If you don't let yourself move forward, you're gonna keep yourself stuck there. And I know we pulled this next, the crux. So, oh my God, it makes total sense what we're talking about with the chakras, so to speak. You're gonna see that there's a big tree and different roots growing behind this in the galaxy, but there are 3 different massive places, and I talk about the 3 cauldrons all the time. The cauldron of warming, motion, like there's different types of cauldrons that correlate with the chakras, but someone who works within different indigenous descents, they would work with, you know, what they work with, as where different cultures work with what they work with. So in this whole aspect, here's the torches lighting up your field of allowing your body to receive and move through the painful, stagnant energy. The ties that bind you, you are allowing your energy body to finally feel released and free. There's the astral body we were talking about, moving through it. Do you see how in this is different planes? Grounding, the earth. You're connected to the earth, you're connected to the water in this area, you're connected to the above in this area. They're all connecting beautifully. And then I know that we pulled this one next. So this is the Queen of Witches, which is the sovereignty. So this is you finding your people. Finding the right people that are around you, the people that need to come in and celebrate you. See this full moon? We know things are moving after this full moon, but we're talking about December here. December, when things start changing, the cycles start changing even more, and we're entering into a new field, a new year, a new numerological year, which is going to help with new beginnings, but at the same time, you have to let the dead lie. You can't let it come with you. This is lighting a flame up under your ass. But you can see there's kind of like this mountain that looks like a graveside in the corner. It's the mountain you climbed, and here you are celebrating the good that comes with it. And then we have the wonderful desires card. So the bearer of love, right? So if you look at this card, it has the heart space open. There's sparks everywhere, but you're starting to love yourself again. The right people are coming in to love you, but you are focused on loving yourself. Finding what irks you, makes you passionate, makes you feel like you're called to love and give and receive without overextending yourself. But the fire inside is you. You have to ignite it, and you can't let your heart space forget about that, because your heart space is starting to forget about who you are. But here we are. I just can't believe that these full moon, literally 3 cards with the full moon. I can't believe it, because this is why I do it after I channel, because I want to correlate with what we just did, and you'll get your 2 signs in a moment. But if you look at the headspace of the full moon, how there's both torches here. See the torches? You were the one that just took this last full moon and these past like different moons, the eclipses, everything we experienced. You're the one that took this full head and full storm, and you're embracing it. You're not letting it hold you back like you once did. You're lighting the fire, you're igniting the flame, and you're letting the full moon illuminate you into your next chapter. You can't let yourself hold yourself back. That's key, and I'm being told to just flip this over. Aha, okay, defeat. Don't let yourself stay defeated. Don't let yourself stay in the headspace where you're lingering into where you thought you once were. These are the people, places, things that once get you down, that once said, hey, you can't be where you need to be anymore. That's what that is, because if you see, there's literally the shadow self is scared, this fiery fury of you, of who you're about to be. You're taking a stab at this next chapter in your life, but there's different faces of you, different versions of you. Don't let people get you down into a place where you need to be stuck, because those people aren't going to understand who you are. They're not going to get who you are. They won't get it. So the sign that we saw, we're going to give you the 3 signs. One in there, you might see something that correlates with what we just talked about. You should be. Number 1 is going to be that blue like stone necklace you're going to see somebody wearing. So keep an eye on that. A blue crystal stone necklace, or just a stone necklace you're going to see someone wearing, and maybe in video, and maybe a picture, maybe out on the street. Keep that in mind. Also, another sign that I'm seeing is an what do you call it? It's like a dug up grave. One of those graves, you're going to see a graveyard with a dug up grave, and it may come in a picture, a place, a thing. That's a sign. There's going to be another sign that you're going to ask for, but the last sign that I'm being shown right now is I'm laughing, is a white dove, but you're going to see it followed by something to do with fire. Not that the bird is going to get hurt, but a white dove and something with fire following, okay? Now is your time to ask for your own sign that what you saw and just witnessed with me doing some channeling is real. And I want you to ask for anything. Like for me, what I just did, I just got confirmation in the cards, and so didn't you, but I want to make sure I'm getting it in my 3D reality, my mundane life. So what I'm going to ask for is a goat. And I want this goat to be standing up with an apron on. And watch, I'm gonna see it, because that's how it works every time. So I want you to find the sign right now. What you're getting is truly what you need to keep you moving into the next state of reality. Give it time, give it about a week. If you don't see it, which is very rare that you won't see it, but make sure it's different. If you don't see it, it doesn't mean it wasn't real, but this is confirming that this message is for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the first time I've ever done this on here. I've channeled many times. I do a lot of TikTok lives. I've channeled many times on there, but I like to make sure that I'm switching it up with some variety, and you guys deserve that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. If you haven't already and you want to book with me, I can teach you how to channel if you're someone that's learning. I love to teach people how to do this. I can teach you how to work with Hecate Persephone. I work with them. I also work with Aphrodite. She's my fave. Other than Hecate and Persephone. I'm sorry, Hades. I work with many different deities, but that's also comes within my own magical world. So if you guys ever have any questions, or if you're concerned or need some help, let me know. spiritualpathofthesoul.com or Spiritual Path of the Soul. It's /Spiritual Path of the Soul. It's linked. It's right here. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day.